And out of four wide, almost backpack. They'll hold it together. Now they'll go 3 deep out of 4. That's inside the top 5. It's Hillbilly Deluxe, Matt Long, representing Charlotte from Concord, leading off 2.
The 44 of Ralph Morgan Jr. was the fastest car in practice last night. Right now, he's trying to get a transfer spot into the main event. He'll go to the number 4 battle, and that's not going to happen out of 4. As Long, Lee, and Ferguson showed away Thompson. Then the 44 machine of Morgan and Jason Knowles.
2 laps in, Matt Long leads. Kyle Lee is in second. Fergie in third. There's your top 3. Battle for 4th and 5th now. Ralph Morgan in 44. And here comes Brim, Dustin Brim in the red 7 on the inside. Trying to go 3 wide for the top 5. Rick back to 1.
Jason Knowles to the outside of Morgan, trying to bag the number 5 spot. And way up by the wall, gets a piece of the concrete. Close encounter of the concrete kind for Jason Knowles. Chris Ferguson, the 3rd and final transfer spot, looking awful comfortable. Thompson battling with the 44 of Morgan. Morgan will take a peek to the inside. Thompson says, not so fast. You're going to have to do better than that. Morgan says, I will. He'll mash the loud pedal and go to 4th.
They'll come to the line. It'll be 2 to go this time by. As they dive into turn 1, Matt Long out in front. Kyle Lee in second. Chris Olin Ferguson sits in third. Ralph Morgan at the man of steel. Chris Steele now sneaking into the top 5. No, not now. Brim goes to 5th, and they're coming to white flag, Rick.
White flag the next time by, and there it is. Matt Long showing away, and all of a sudden Chris Ferguson has caught Kyle Lee. Morgan all by himself, and Thompson still holding the number 5 spot. This is the final time around. Matt Long will make his way down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Checkered flag will wave. Your winner of heat number 1. He comes from right here in Concord, North Carolina. Matt Long will take the win. Lee will be in the 2nd spot. 3rd will go to Ferguson. Second verse, same as the first, looking for green, and we're going to get it. A little bit of an advantage for Hudsmith. And all of a sudden, Tyler Bear goes right to the number 2 spot. He'll work on Kyle Bronson. Kyle Bronson's going to just miss the wall, and he's going to lose wholesale positions. So he's got work to do. Walker Arthur threading the needle. He'll go to 3rd. The Walker dog off the leash.
How about the Walker dog out of 4, and his teammate Billy Beechler in the green 21 on the bottom of the racetrack. Bronson's on his outside now as they'll dive off of turn number 2. Walker Arthur now up to 3rd. He's trying to get in the transfer spot. If he can run him down, they're in turn number 3.
Would you believe a former limited late model champion at Bill Sawyer's Virginia Motor Speedway runs crates and super late models on a regular basis these days. And right now has got himself out of a transfer spot because both he and Kyle Bronson are going to team up on Justin Hudsmith and the 78 of 2nd place running Thomas Robinson. All by himself. Young Tyler Bear getting the job done.
How about it for that young kid, 2nd generation driver, his dad, Booper Bear, a very respected super late model racer in this part of the mid-Atlantic United States. Now his son, Tyler Bear, the Cubby Bear is what I called him in the old crate days.
Well, Kyle Bronson wants to get in the show, and he just threaded the needle. He'll take the number 2 spot. Hudsmith now finds himself in a battle for 3rd with Robinson. Only 3 cars transfer. Here it comes, checker flag. Tyler Bear wins it. 3 cars under a blanket for 2 transfer spots. Kyle Bronson recovers for 2nd. Robinson's going to get 3rd. Outside looking in for Hudsmith. Oh, my goodness. Who's it going to be? Who knows? We're going to find out. Kind of an auspicious start. So let's see what shakes. Down the backstretch. Bradsher's going to take the early lead. Donald Bradsher will go to the lead. Now it's going to be up to Overton to try and overcome. Ricky Weeks sitting there in the 3rd spot, running in 4th. The 27 of Michael Brown. And caution flag will wave. We're back underway. Bradsher has got a handful on the outside, and it's called Brandon Overton. Michael Brown will go to 3rd. As now Ricky Weeks finds himself out of a transfer spot. It's still Bradsher and the 75 of Overton. Right down the middle of the street right now is the 27 of Brown.
So the hitman, Donald Bradsher, Super Duck, whatever you want to call him, out of Burlington, North Carolina. Carolina's another Carolina boy from the Piedmont region. Donald Bradsher takes us home out of turn 4.
And the final lap out of turn number 4 will go the win to Donald Bradsher. 2nd will go to Brandon Overton. The Rutherfordton Rocket. Ricky Weeks is in.
Green, tongue-tied. It's Rick's fault. Green flag. We're 3 wide on the start.
Why not? Let's head 3 wide into turn number 1. On the bottom is Bales. Atkins in the center. Sullivan on the top side. Looks like Leighton Sullivan's going to get the best of the exchange. Maybe not so much. Here comes Atkins. Here comes Bales. They stay 3 wide going down the back stretch into 3. Now it looks like Leighton Sullivan. No, 3 wide again with Atkins.
And you got almost 5 wide in the mid-pack on a 3 and 4 as they went off into the corner. Hot dog between the buns, Ryan Atkins. He'll go to the inside. Now he'll battle that car, Ross Bales. Bales to the outside. Atkins on the inside. Door to door. Here comes the little head knocker, Trent Ivy. They're door to door for the lead again out of 4.
And Trent Ivy coming on if he can. What a battle going on though up front. 3 cars under the proverbial blanket. Ross Bales goes to second now. He'll trail. And here we go. Jose Parga trying to get an early spot. That didn't work out, so everybody goes back to work. To the inside is Sullivan, to the outside is Atkins. Atkins will take the lead. Sullivan second, Bales third there in the transfer spot. Coming to life is the little head knocker, Trent Ivy, the son of Petey Ivy, and he's working hard for the number 4 spot to get a little bit closer. Here he comes.
I'm very impressed with the drive also by Leighton Sullivan. Leighton Sullivan doing a phenomenal job. He's in that mix as well.
And unless he makes a mistake, it's not going to happen. Ryan Atkins is going to go to victory lane. He's going to bring along Leighton Sullivan, the 79 of Ross Bales. Trent Ivy will go to the B.
We're not off. We just don't have the proper lineup there in front of us, but a lot of cars here for this inaugural event. What a show. We're green flagging heat 6 into turn 1.
So we fire off with Corey Gordon showing the way. Now here comes Mark Whitener to the inside of Zach Dome. They'll battle for the number 2 spot. Side by side. Oh, they trade paint over in turn number 3. Whitener's not going to go away quiet. They're throwing elbows. The gloves are off here in heat number 5, and neither one giving up an inch.
Here comes Whitener on the inside. The Magic Man trying to show it to the West Virginia native of Zach Dome. Zach Dome on the back straightaway. Down up on the outside lane. He'll pull away from Whitener for second. Bobs the car a little bit off of 4. And it's still Corey Flash Gordon leading in turn 1.
Back to green flag racing. 5 in the books, 3 to go. 3 will transfer. Who's it going to be? Timbo Mangum in the 1 machine now, taking a peek underneath Whitener and not going to get it done out of turn number 2. Going back to work is Zach Dome now on Corey Gordon for the lead. So 2 separate battles. 1 for the lead and 1 for the last transfer spot. Mark Whitener, 3rd and final transfer position. Checkered flag's going to wave. Win is going to go to Corey Gordon. 2nd to Dome with a great run. Whitener 3rd, outside looking in for Mangum. Spencer spinning 13 machine. The row up. Oh, never mind. They just sent Peoples to the back. So green is out. We're underway. David Smith assumed command. Now Peoples going to battle with Maresca for the number 2 spot. Oh, could be trouble. Everybody banging and bouncing off each other. They get it all straightened out. Bob Robertson, first car on the outside, looking in the 21X lead goes to David Smith.
So they'll dive into turn 1. Hollywood, David Smith.
18.
We're caught up now. David Smith leads. He's out in front in turn 3. Kenny Peoples Jr. They have banged fenders many times on the With Raceway circuit.
David Smith looks like he's going to get a transfer, as will Mike Maresca. Checkered flag's going to wave. Kenny Peoples goes to victory lane. David Smith 2nd. Mike Maresca 3rd and final transfer spot.